Assalamualaikum and good evening. My name is Nur Syafiqah binti Muhammad Saleh, and today I would like to present to you about background and the relevance of innovation of homegrown farms. Homegrown Farm is a Malaysian urban farming initiative located in Semenih, Selangor, founded by Ivy and Michael Simon to provide healthy, chemical-free produce for their family. Over time, it has evolved into a scalable, community-oriented enterprise serving the Klang Valley. What sets it apart is its early adoption of advanced agriculture technologies such as aquaponic, vertical farming, and a subscription-based delivery model. This innovation allows the farm to operate sustainably within limited urban space, drastically reduce water usage, and eliminate the need for chemical input. Homegrown farms exemplify the fusion of sustainability and innovation management in modern agriculture. Okay, the purpose of the presentation is to examine how homegrown farm leverage technology and innovation management to build a resilient and sustainable farming model. It highlights the farm operational strategies, innovation practice, community engagement, and potential for growth. Innovation is central to the company's success, enabling it to adapt to environmental and urban challenge through methods like aquaponic, vertical farming, and customer-centric service. This innovation not only improve efficiency and sustainability, but also strengthen homegrown farm relevance and competitiveness in the modern agricultural landscape.
Hello, I'm Ila Izzatimiti Osman and I will present the findings from the interview. So first one is inspiration of their innovation in farming. Mr. Michael's decision to farm was motivated by a strong desire to live healthier and have greater control over the food his family consumed. It all began with simple inquiry motivated by curiosity and a desire to live better lives. So books and travel from his belief by exposing him to different farming system and organic lifestyle from around the world. They started modestly, planting veggies in their backyard. They later went to a tiny land beside of their house. Living in a farming community also played an important role by being around by open-minded people and having access to fresh organic goods made it clear that there was a rising demand for better food optional. So Mr. Michaels saw a chance to help by starting a small-scale organic farm. The inspiration come not just from book and travel, but also from real-life situation and the people they met, making their journey both personal and useful. So next one is collaboration with universities or students for research or project development and how they get involved. So yes, they usually work with universities and students, including those from Lincoln University, UiTM, especially students from engineering and working on various projects. They also host interns, as university often do urban farming research. Now, students from UiTM are currently working with them on a rooftop paddy project. Students typically participate by coming here to learn hands-on and gain experience managing an urban farm. Next is what skill or attitude do they think are most important for working in tech-driven agricultural environment? So they said that the first step is to show genuine interest because without it, it is difficult to stay involved or make progress. It's also important to maintain an open-minded and be willing to experiment with and develop new ideas. So a curious and adaptable mindset goes a long way towards making things work, especially in an area that is always growing, such as farming. Next question is, how do you communicate with your farm's value or innovations to young people or student communities? Actually, they provide a variety of training programs and also often collaborate with other schools and universities. So many students come to the farm for educational visits, and Mr. Michael is frequently invited to deliver a speech about farming and food security. This effort not only assists to educate the next generation but also strengthen their brand. A key part of their brand is the ongoing message that nutritious, wholesome food is very central to all they do something for customer to remember and respect. Next question is, have you used social media or online content like videos or blogs to show what makes your farm different? So they said yes, and they actively market their farm through social media and website. Their whole sales process takes place online, and their very first buyer came from a WhatsApp group. They mostly use Facebook for promotion believing it is the most effective approach to reach their target demographic. By selling directly online, they have developed close connection with their client, learning and remembering their preference and eating pattern. Lastly, what are some of biggest challenge you have faced in integrating technology with agriculture and how you have overcome it? Mr. Michael said that technology and agriculture can be expensive. For example, 7 years ago, they invested in LOT sensors that cost approximately 15,000 ringgit, which was quite costly at the time. They minimize superfluous expenses such as additional LED light for farming, since they have plenty of natural sunlight, healthy soil, and pleasant weather. This method allows them to keep costs affordable while depending on what nature already gives. So thank you. I will pass to the next presenter.
Now I'm going to talk about analyzing using cost concept related to the company that we have visited. So firstly is the innovation process model, which is Homegrown Farm's original idea was born from a personal need which the founders, Michael, Simon and Ivy, wanted to provide chemical-free vegetables for their family. This is an example of identifying a problem and generating an idea in solving the problems. They taught themselves the way to grow organic vegetable. Within months, they were harvesting more than their family could eat. This led to the next stage, which is idea selection. They saw an opportunity to share their surplus with others, which then become the foundation of their business. Secondly, the implementation, where they started their farming effort and built systems like weekly veggie bag subscription, delivery service, plastic-free and aquaponic for home gardeners. Finally, as the idea spread, diffusion happened. Not only did they gain regular customers, but they also started offering workshop and consultancy services, allowing others to recreate their methods, and this is an example of an innovation process. Next, we can also see an open innovation in homegrown farm business. Homegrown farm business do not keep their farming method to themselves. Instead, they run a workshop for the public on gardening, sourdough baking, sustainable living, and more. They also offer consultancy for people who wants to start similar farms like homegrown farms or aquaponic system installation. This openness to sharing ideas and experiences is a core part of what makes them successful. By helping others grow, they grow their own impact and customer base too. Another theory is disruptive innovation in homegrown farm, which the business does not use any middleman, creating a more transparent and sustainable model. Instead of buying vegetables from supermarket that are sourced from large commercial farms, their customers receive fresh organic produce directly from the farm each week. This is particularly appealing in a time when many people are concerned about food safety, sustainability, and supporting local businesses. Other than that, homegrown farm also want to solve social and environmental issues. Their effort to educate the public about sustainable practices, reduce plastic waste, and promote healthier eating habits all contribute to a larger mission beyond profit. This is an example of the customers receive a fresh organic produce directly from the farm each week. And this is aligned with a growing trend in innovation where companies are expected to create both economic and social value.
Okay, now let's moving on to the challenge part. So let's start with limited space and crop diversity. So many homegrown farms operate in a small urban space like balconies or backyards. This limits the variety and quantity of fruits they can produce, which reduce overall yield and potential income. Next is lack of agriculture training. So many local farmers don't have formal training in areas like soil health, pest control and irrigation. So this knowledge gap can lead to mistakes that reduce crop quality and yield. And then third one is pest and disease management issues. So small farms often struggle to control pests and disease effectively. They may rely on limited organic methods since synthetic pesticides might not allow due to health concern in residential areas. And then the fourth one is economic constraint and market reach. So small-scale farmers usually lack the resources to expand or reach larger markets. Without well-established distribution or marketing, they often have to sell locally where demand and prices are lower. And then Next is a labor-intensive farming. So farming requires daily tasks like planting and watering. For many homegrown farmers who also have full-time jobs, managing these tasks consistently can be very challenging for them. Next is climate change and vulnerability. So small farms are highly vulnerable to climate change that can affect like floods, and droughts. Unlike large farms, they often lack the resources to quickly adapt or recover. And then lastly, complex certification and regulation. So obtaining certification for organic sustainable farming can be expensive and complicated, which is discourage many small farmers from pursuing them despite the market benefit. Okay, next we moving on to the recommendations. So for the recommendations, the first one is adopt innovative compact farming, which is farmers should use space-saving techniques like vertical farming and hydroponics and container gardening to grow more crops in limited areas, boosting productivity. Next is provide education and training. So they're offering workshop, online courses and extension program will help farmers learn best practices in crop management, pest control and sustainability. The third one is implement sustainable pest management. So using integrated pest management combines natural methods like company planting and organic pesticides to control pests while protecting the environment. The fourth one is develop direct to consumer marketing. So selling directly to farmers markets, online store or CSA programs allows farmers to build a loyal customer relationship and improve profit by cutting out middlemen. Next is utilize automation and technology. So introducing tools like soil, moisture, sensor, drip and irrigation system and farm management apps can reduce labor and improve the efficiency of farm operations. Next is invest climate resilience practices. Growing drought-tolerant plants and building shelters such as shade nets and greenhouses can protect crops and stabilize yields amid changing weather conditions. Lastly, seek government support and certifications. So farmers should actively pursue grants, technical training and simplified certification process offered by governments or NGOs to improve competitiveness and access to the new markets. So thank you.
During our visit to Homegrown Farm in Semenyih, our team experienced effective teamwork and clear communication, which helped us complete the project smoothly. We divided tasks based on each member's strength, allowing for better time management and productivity. The hands-on learning gave us real insight into sustainable farming method and eco-friendly agriculture practice, helping us understand how food can be grown naturally without chemicals. We also become more aware of the challenge that local farmers face, such as unpredictable weather, labor shortage, and rising costs. The visit introduced us to social entrepreneurship, where farming not only a business but also a way to positively impact the community. This exposure made us more conscious of food sustainability and encouraged us to support local products. Overall, this experience improved our research and collaboration skills, connected classroom theory to real-life practice, and inspired us to make more sustainable choice in our daily life. Thank you.